MP in the house.
Hey, MP. It's your world. We just...
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Keldon Johnson.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Sochan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, outside the wings are Reeves and James. MP out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Doncic in at the 1. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
Time now to head over to David Aldridge for some information about MP.
Thanks, guys. Well, tonight, all eyes will be on MP and Victor Wembanyama. Everyone knows they're two of the favorites for MVP this year. MP said he has a lot of respect for Wembanyama and how hard he plays, that he doesn't rely only on great skill and size. And I know for sure that that respect runs the other way as well. Kevin?
Yeah, Wembanyama has said this before, so I'm glad you throw that in there, David. It does go both ways. Thank you.
Just staying with it. Wembanyama saves the possession.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes, their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, we appreciate the report.
And there's no shortage of fight in Doncic. He's a counterpuncher. Hit him with a 3, and he is coming right back at you.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
The 3 from MP. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, MP was ready to shoot, so they got him the ball. It's that simple.
Pass to Champagnie. Now Wembanyama. Reeves with the rebound. Doncic left side. Yep, that one goes in there. Doncic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Great read by MP, showing he has a sense for when someone is open.
Bounce pass from Paul. And the dunk by Sochan.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
MP, good.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against the Bucks.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
And their offense already in a flow, some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Pass to Castle. Spurs passing it around. Paul for three. The shot, no good. Los Angeles leading by 6. MP with a screen on Paul. Doncic passes to MP. The rebound by Sohan.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
So it's the Spurs now, following the miss by MP. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Wembanyama. Rebounded by the Lakers. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
So it's the Spurs now, after the basket by the Lakers. Here's Wembanyama. Misses from short range.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Spurs trail by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Castle. To stop the run. Rebounded by the Lakers. MP's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's James outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Lakers lead by 8. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Los Angeles.
I'm tweaking this whole time. My mic was muted.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. MP's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Hachimura. LeBron's checked in for Shake Milton. And Doncic is subbed in for Vincent. Here's Doncic. He's coming off a 16-point game against Charlotte.
well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
And
All
with an
my
update from the
niggas
sidelines,
balling like
let's check in with
Curry.
David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against Charlotte just was phenomenal. He finished with 30 points and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for San Antonio. 15-point game. And a wide-open look for Wembanyama. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
I'm just trying to cook me, bro. Hold on,
with the
man.
matchup issues he
Get
creates.
that
I'm
ball.
not sure anyone in this league
Get that ball.
can stop
When
him
you trying to
when he's
cook
on.
on me, bro?
And there's the bucket from MP.
And they're
You
getting
trying to
their
show
points
me
now
up.
almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Paul, a screen on James. Castle misses. Los Angeles leading by 19. MP, that's for 2. Misses the chippy right there.
Not sure
Oh, that's a
what
bad
the D
shot
was
selection.
doing
Get
there.
something
Clearly
open.
a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Come on, Lucas. Stop fouling, baby.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Drop a like on the stream if you join. Say something in the chat. Do whatever. Just let me know something.
The
You
first
feel
free
me?
throw is good.
We just
And I
trying to
really
grind these
love
badges, bro. I
Fox's game.
just
He's
started
got a
playing
ton of
2K
room to grow,
again
but
for
boy,
the
does
first
he
time
play with
in
intensity.
years. So I'm just trying to grind my badges out, stuff like that. I'm a
Fox
two-way,
hits them both.
three-level board hunter. Feel crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
MP fires from way
I just
outside.
suck clearly.
Another miss by MP. 1 second left.
He greened that.
No good on that one. And so it's
Damn,
MP
damn, that look
making
like he
things
green,
happen
no
for
cap.
LA.
Yeah, bro, I ain't
Fans
played
are
2K
dropping
for real
in 2
since
from distance,
2K17.
making
This
a
is my
difference from
first.
long range
I
in this
bought
one.
this 2K
And we'll be right
3
back
days
after
ago.
this.
This is my first time putting money on 2K since 2K17. So yeah. I'm trying to get back in the groove of playing 2K because I'm gonna play 2K26 because I'm trying to get into streaming
finding space and letting it go.
and play Madden, GTA, 2K. That's really all that's gonna be playing.
That'll do it for our show
Like
tonight.
I might try Call of Duty because I think it's gonna be another Modern Warfare, but people try to hard on Call of Duty. I don't got the time to get good at Call of Duty. I don't.
With very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to
I can play
protect their
sports
lead.
games
You look
of
at MP in this
GTA,
one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild
but
on him
that other
through
stuff,
that first half. Absolute
nah.
dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. And it's MP in at the center position. That's the Laker 5. You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go
I got a
to.
steel help.
But
My
that
hand
just
wasn't even on the
depends
controller.
who you've got,
Alright, look, you taking
how
too long. Pass
smart
it back.
your guys are, how
Bro, what
quickly
is
they
going
pick things up.
on? What is
And
up
he
with my
didn't punish
shot,
them for
bro?
the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Castle. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 20. In the corner, it's James. MP passes to Reeves. The 3 from MP.
Oh my
Goes
god.
back up. And LeBron with the layup. James has got his second bucket tonight.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
To the inside. And Wembanyama throws it down.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it
Dang,
all
Luke
by
was
himself.
crying for the ball. Look at him
Los
jumping up
Angeles
and
has
down
won
off
one
the
of 4
inbound.
three-point
Like,
shots here in the
chill,
third.
bro. You
And
gonna
one
get
thing
the
the
ball.
Lakers are so adept at, Greg, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack you.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care
I
about
just
them.
called for the
So
ball
it's all the
twice
same
and Luka
formula from
ignored me
25
both
years
times.
ago to today.
I
Kevin?
see he still
It's an
got a
interesting
little.
story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall
I
of
see
Famer,
he's
you
still
bringing
mad.
that to us, perfect. Paul looking around. Pass to Wembanyama. Rebounded by the Lakers. MP's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Paul outside. Here's Champagnie. Pass to Sohan. 6 on the shot clock. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Sohan's got 6.
Such a unique player. Jeremy Sohan can score anywhere on the floor. He does great things for his team.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. And at the start of the new year, a look here at the Rookie of the Year
All my
race.
niggas
Some great
balling
young
like
players making their entry
Curry.
into the NBA. You look at Castle. He's been just what his team has needed as he comes in, and he has played wonderfully through the start of his career. And now he sits at number 4.
And that's a pretty good position he's in at number 4. What do you guys think? Will he be higher or lower on that list once we get through the second half of the season?
Look, I think he's only going to get better as the season moves along. And I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up winning Rookie of the Year. This kid has immense talent.
We've got 1:13 left to play here in the third. And the Lakers with some changes. MP comes in for Jackson Hayes. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Hachimura. On the court for San Antonio. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. And it's Champagnie in at the 3. And here's MP for 3. Rebounded by Castle. Castle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Champagnie. Pass to Wembanyama. Misses the baby hook. The Lakers have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the 4th, sinking the majority of their shots. MP, good.
A well-executed pull-up is so tough to stop. MP already showing that he has that shot in his skill set.
Wembanyama outside. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And Milton's got the ball here for the Lakers.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players. Everything was just on target.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And they've put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only 1 left to play.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that as a coach.
And it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one. And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Castle misses. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. MP, that's for two, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. MP's got 32 points in the game. Paul outside. Inside. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long.
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business.
Looking good, MP.
We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
You look at MP, he leads the West in voting.
And that's no shock. Always one of the players that the fans love to see.
It's shaping up to be a terrific All-Star weekend. More news to come as we receive it. And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court, Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Lakers, Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. MP is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Doncic in at the 1. Well, if you like scoring, we've got you covered.
Yes, we do. Two high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
For the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on our sideline.
Thanks, Brian. Tonight's game features two players in the MVP race, MP and Jason Tatum. And when I approached MP about the matchup, he told me, look, Jason is one of the best scorers in the game. We just have to do our best to crowd him and limit his looks on the perimeter. We'll see how it plays out.
Great stuff. Thank you, Allie. The drive by Reeves. Kicks it out to MP. The 11-footer. And there's James on the assist by MP.
Yeah, it's very hard to guard LeBron James because he's a three-level scorer. Catches the defense off guard, just pulls up into that mid-range.
Now here's Tatum. In his last outing, he had 11 points. That one goes in. Tatum's got 5 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
No coverage that time.
You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. Doncic, good.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around. This morning.
Boston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. MP against Tatum. The Lakers with a rebound.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Here's Reeves. Tatum with the block.
There's a pride to the defensive end of the floor. Tatum sends that back.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's White. Again, the miss by Boston. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to James. Back to MP. 6 on the shot clock. And James throws it down.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Now here's Brown, a reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game. Yep, that one goes.
Oh, that's almost too easy for Jaylen Brown. We see you, sir.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Leading by 5. James, outside. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again. I just love the ball movement.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Lakers with some changes. Hachimura's checked in for Vanderbilt. Connect comes in for LeBron. And Vincent is subbed in for Reeves. A big group substitution here for Boston. Cornette's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Craig comes in for Jason Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. From deep, here's Doncic. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 4 assists in the game. Celtics trail by 13. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Brown. Last game, 26 points for him. Pass to Craig. Will it go? He drops it from range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
From deep, here's Doncic. And another three for the Lakers.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Holiday. Craig on the wing. Here's Hauser. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. It's Los Angeles. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so down for the Lakers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Jason Tatum out there with Luke Cornett. Then there's Drew Holiday, and it's Shireman in a two-guard. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Wizards put on a show. He ended up with 41 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
And he's going for the oop here, and it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Well, this is big-time wingspan and solid leaping ability. Hachimura, boy, what an option as an alley-oop target.
Pass to Hauser. Cornett sets a screen to halt the run. That one is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
MP, no good.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Tatum from long range. Again, the miss by Boston. Los Angeles leading by 21. Hachimura finds MP. Fires the three. Holiday grabs the miss. For Boston, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Out of bounds, it'll be Lakers ball. LeBron, he's checked in for Vincent. And the Celtics also making a change. Craig's checked in. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on LeBron James.
Well, what's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hello, everybody. I've got to admit, even when these guys are covered, they make the shots.
Yeah, you like to say close out.
And the next topic to touch on, a look. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's MP in its center, filling out the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. A nice shot by Tatum.
Well, the high-value corner three-point shot. Jason Tatum makes it easy money right there.
MP inside. Tatum's there. James outside. From deep, here's Doncic. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got his 4th assist with that last one. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by MP. And there's the lob. And slam dunk by James.
That's a vicious assault on the rim by LeBron. Incredibly accomplished dunker who's still got plenty of bounce in his step.
Brown passes to White. Back to Brown. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by MP.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And slam dunk by James.
Amazing. Even a little bit off target, LeBron knows how to finish the alley-oop.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And so many screens today ride that line of moving or not. Doris, you think players get away with too much movement on picks?
I think, Brian, it definitely feels like there's a lot more gray area. You have these things now called drag screens. A lot of screens today feel like maybe 30 years ago they would have been a foul. So, hey, I always say, BA, officiating in this league with the speed and the skill is really, really difficult. Oh, to have young legs. MP gets off his feet in a hurry for that finish.
Outside White. Looking to end the run. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Gets the 3 to fall.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
The Celtics have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Tatum's got room. Boston, no good that time either.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
MP shot is good.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades. They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
Yep, that one's good.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Pass to Hauser, three-pointer. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Hauser's got 6 points.
Now, this is just a veteran instinct kicking in here. Holiday sensing and finding the man who's open.
And Doncic puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc and then some.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Brown passes to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. All sorts of time. Again, Boston.
That's incredible patience right there. Just letting the play develop. Nice job, Drew Holiday.
Doncic outside. MP way outside. Hauser grabs the board.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Holiday passes to Hauser. Hachimura with a rebound.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
They get it back. A nice shot by MP. MP's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And this is exactly what he's capable of. He finds different ways to make an impact, this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the star. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive.
Great win tonight, MP.
Is that MP or MVP? Man's out here running the game.
Come on, man. You know how we do.
Hey, man, you keep this up, the whole world's going to know how you do it, man. That trophy going to be ours.
Ours?
Yeah, we're all a part of the team, baby.
Come on, man. You know I'm just playing with you.
Yeah, I mean, man.
In the house.
the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Pass to Pajemski. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at the Warriors. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
And when you look at the Lakers, they continue to obliterate expectations.
Yo.
Because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
Now Golden State's starting five. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Pajemski. Jimmy Butler is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Green in at the five, roaming the paint. NMP getting to 2,000 points at a record pace.
Investing Zion Williamson, the fastest to do it in 40 years. The future of MP is bright.
And let's go over to David Aldridge, who has something to say.
Appreciate that, my boy.
DA, take it away.
Yeah, I'm
Thanks,
just
guys.
over
We
here
got
trying to
two
grind
MVP
my
candidates
badges.
clashing in this one, and MP believes that will make things extra competitive.
Trying to start
He said
streaming
the
this
best
shit.
players bring the best
It's
out of
late
you.
night where
We know
I'm
we
at,
have to
so
be
I'm really
locked in
just
against
chilling.
this team, and I'm sure they feel the same way about us.
I appreciate it though, for sure.
Yeah, they're not taking this matchup lightly, are they, David? Nor should he. And a miss there on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
With so many years in the NBA,
I don't even play 2K. I ain't played for real since 17, but like I said, I want to start streaming stuff again. So GTA, Madden come out too. I'm gonna be on
You get
that.
to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has
Alright,
done,
bro, be
and
smooth.
it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
Here's Moody. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Doncic against Curry. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The shot by Pajemski, no good.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Warriors are on just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Green, good, and Curry gets the assist.
Well, Draymond Green around the rim trying to find a little bit of a window to get that ball up.
Doncic passes to MP. There's the triple. And another 3 for the Lakers.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Warriors trail by 6. Now Pajemski. His last outing, he had 8 points. Green with a screen on Reeves. And it's Green with the jam.
Oh, how about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Doncic passes to MP. 1:52 left in the first quarter of the game. LeBron with a screen on Green. Floats it up for James. And the dunk by LeBron.
I don't know how you're going to defend that MP running the pick and roll like a seasoned veteran.
Pass to Moody. Back to Curry. To the middle. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. The Lakers this summer signing first-time head coach J.J. Redick. He's a veteran of 15 seasons, and the sharpshooter's rise in broadcasting had been meteoric. The Lakers really want Redick to be their long-term head coach, but the question, with an aging superstar in LeBron, how much patience will exist in L.A. for Redick learning on the job?
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Hayes is checked in for Vanderbilt. Reddish comes in for LeBron. Marcus Smart's checked in for Austin Reeves. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Luka Doncic. And the basket by
Raining.
MP stretching out the defense.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 9 points. Their last encounter was in the Bay Area.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, that had to have been #1 priority for the coaching staff coming into this one, limiting those turnovers and making sure they don't beat themselves this time.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Spencer, the pass to Butler. Down low. And the powerful one-handed slam.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for them.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. MP getting it done for L.A. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll get you. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
They've got Smart. LeBron James is out there with Hayes. Then it's MP, and it's Vincent in at the 1. That's the Laker 5. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Clippers was tremendous. He finished with 57 points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. That stat line was really unbelievable. It's something you really had to see to appreciate. Back to you guys.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on, and there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Defensively, in that pick and roll action, you have to stop LeBron first.
Here's Knox. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Some changes for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. Austin Reeves comes in for Marcus Smart. And Doncic is subbed in for Vincent. Green is checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Kevin Knox. MP outside. Pass to LeBron. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
And that one's good by LeBron.
And LeBron's still a force inside. Size, athleticism, it's all still there.
Curry finds Hield. Golden State moving the ball around. Pass to Curry. Here's Post. Shot clock at 3. Healed from outside. And the Warriors miss again. Now, here's Doncic. 14 points from him the last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. And here is MP with the drive, and James throws it down.
Still has the hops. LeBron, one of the most forceful dunkers in the league.
Warriors trail by 13. Outside Curry. Podziemski with it. Hasn't made one yet. And the ball goes out of bounds.
LeBron, bro, what are you doing, gang?
And a look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Draymond Green.
And the trend that he's going through with his assist numbers dropping over the past few years isn't a good one. I don't want to say he's become a more selfish player because that's too harsh, but he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot rather than creating for his teammates. He may want to rethink that.
Reddish, he's checked in for James. Then for the Warriors. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field
like
so far has been terrific.
Point.
And we'll be back with you shortly.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star.
No matter who makes it, I know all these guys. They're ready.
The final tally of votes soon to come. And now let's talk about our featured game.
I don't know if I ever won a 3-point contest in my career.
You'll see teams attempt.
That shit shoots so hard.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get.
You know, I ain't played this shit in a long ass time.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close
Even
of the game
in the
it's been
old
so
2K,
far.
that shit was still hard.
MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking
Damn,
today,
is it just me or is it like every time you get like a foul or something to take teammate grade away from you, it's like the bar go down a lot.
In at the 3 spot. Getting the latest now from
It's
our
like that shit
sideline
exaggerated.
David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go.
Damn, I didn't upgrade my free throw on this player.
MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time. Well, probably a little draft in the arena.
I made that.
He's
That's
the
crazy.
last guy you expect
RNG
to
to finest.
by that much.
Absolutely. Warriors trail by 5. Now Podziemski. Still yet to score. Curry passes to Green. No good from outside.
Somebody tell Draymond to put that calorie down.
From deep to start things here in the second half. MP finds
Give me one,
James.
Brian.
Reeves in the corner. Back to MP. LeBron sets the screen for MP. Oh, James flushes in the alley-oop.
Now that looked easy. 2 of the easier points for LeBron James in this ball
Let me
game.
get 10 assists. And then let me go
Warriors have
get
gone
about
1
30.
of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Curry. Puts up a 3. MP grabs the miss. MP's got 6 rebounds in the game.
That's
Give me one,
for
Luka.
their first 4 to
Give me
start the
one,
second
Luka.
half.
There we go.
Nice shot by Doncic.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
Outside Butler. Curry passes to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight. Lakers leading by 7. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone
Ron.
off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
And the foul
They
called
finna
on
sub me
MP.
out.
That's his 3rd foul of the game. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the Lakers. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Outside Curry. They set the pick beyond the arc. What a deep shot
He
from
made
Steph
that
Curry.
shit.
Steph's such an ideal pick and roll guy. The threat of the long ball always
Get
there.
those,
So
Luka.
whether he's shooting or passing, the defense has a hard time keeping up.
The three-pointer is right on target.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Outside Butler. Back to Podziemski. Pass to Curry. The 3. It's hauled in by MP.
Yeah,
Los Angeles
Luka, let me
leading
get
by
one.
7.
Let me
And
get
here's
one.
Doncic from the arc. That
Bro,
shot
what's up with
no
my
good.
niggas? And they breaking this game, bro.
Now Curry.
And we at home. What y'all
Fires
on?
the 3. Again, Curry missing. The Lakers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. A nice shot by MP.
Ooh, what in the blue
How many
moon?
times have we seen a possession like that from them today?
I am
Ending with
on
a
high
basket,
risk.
coming off a pretty pass.
Curry finds Butler. Over Doncic.
Yo. Come on, I
Pass
get
to
a
post.
board.
And they had their
Yo.
chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And here is
LeBron.
LeBron. And here is
LeBron, come here.
MP. Guarded by Green.
Let me get one.
LeBron is screen on Green.
Oh, yeah,
Floats
that's
it up
lunch
for
meat.
James.
There's lunch
James
meat.
throws it down.
And how fast was LeBron James off the roll there to the rim?
What up, though?
58 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Bro, move.
Outside Curry. Outside Green.
That man
Outside
Curry been running around a million screens this whole game.
5 to shoot. Can they
Ooh,
get it?
ooh.
Oh, Curry,
Ooh.
so accurate from 3-point range.
Ew.
I mean, he's like a magician how quickly he gets that shot off. Was it ever there?
Come here, bro. Let me get one more.
MP deciding where to go with it. Throws it up high, and LeBron throws it down.
Easy.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been
Nah, look what you can do
spectacular.
your
Never
thug.
mind it coming
Matter
at
of
the
fact, y'all
end
can sub me
of an
out. Let me get
alley-oop.
on, get up out of here.
Outside Curry.
I'm just trying to get to 92 overall. That's it. It's time to go to bed. Yeah, man.
The high post shot. Good on the jump shot.
Curry's cooking.
Curry's got 10 points in just the second half.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
MP getting it done for the Lakers. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great.
Go ahead and take me out the whole game, please. Fuck.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. MP's checked in for Jackson Hayes.
Oh, yeah, this is a blowout. Why am I in the game, coach?
Smith. James checked in for Reddish. And it's Austin Reeves in for Gabe Vincent. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Jared Vanderbilt out there with MP. And it's Smart in at the 1 spot. That's the Laker 5.
And it looks like a change in LeBron's demeanor out there. He's going into scoring mode.
Here's Podziemski. Outside Curry. There's the 3. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 8th rebound here tonight. For the 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Podziemski. Here's Butler. And just miss after miss right now.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. It's an 18-point game.
Shit, I might even call it a night after this.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And again, the Lakers, no good. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Curry. And here is Moody. Butler deciding where to go with it. The tray. Vanderbilt with the rebound. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
And here's MP for 3. And that one drops.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple
What
thing.
you mean? I ain't outperforming that nigga, bro. I had like 50, bro. I had like a triple-double. What the fuck did he do? Did he have 50?
Just what a clinic.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business.
I didn't have the better game. How? 36-8. About 25 plus points. I need a blue belt.